I'm 53 years old. I'm too old. Good morning.
Hey, guess
How are you?
what?
How are you? How are you? I'm very tall today.
Cindy's sitting up in the air.
I need to like raise the
She has a
camera up.
special guest, or we have a special
Stephanie.
guest. Stephanie Anderson, welcome to our Facebook Live.
Thank you so much for having me here today. I really appreciate it.
It's no problem. Everybody, it takes a few minutes for people to kind of stream in here, so we'll just kind of chit chat a little bit while that goes on. We do this every day, Monday through Friday. We spend about a half hour with what I think are the best of the best part of our listeners at 102.5 The Shark. They're the folks that have the time in the morning, not only to have the radio on, but they choose to watch what we do, which we find really incredible.
And they chime in. They tell us things.
And we talk about all kinds of things.
We're finding one of our employees that just started here is having a hard time finding a permanent place to live, like long term.
Yeah, go figure.
And
They're
so,
on the Outer Banks, right?
so they're hey, tell them they'll send me emails, go find this, tell them about this lead, that lead, this lead, that lead. But they all wonder what we're doing and how we are and remember things that scare me. Good morning, Bethy. Looking good.
Hi, Bethy.
Bethy's first in the game.
Wearing your shirt.
Yeah, she's wearing your shirt. So Stephanie is with us because she has been training mentally and physically for how many months?
Probably a good year.
Oh, wow.
At least a year. So she can go to Georgia, climb up to the top of a mountain, which is where the Appalachian Trail starts, and she's going to walk the entire 2,200-mile length of the Appalachian Trail all the way up to Maine, and she's going to raise money for the new cancer center here on the Outer Banks.
I think that's a great adventure you're about to go on. First of all, thank you.
Brave.
On behalf of everybody that watches this particular show and listens to The Shark for doing that for our community. It's a big thing.
It's an honor to represent this community. We have such a strong, wonderful community here. I've lived here for about 6 years now, and I am always just amazed at the strength of this community, how they rally around each other and support each other.
Isn't it something like when somebody's down or something terrible happens to part of a family, maybe there's a fire and they've lost everything. Isn't it amazing within a couple of days that you hear in the news, $40,000 is raised, it just overnight almost for people. And you would have never thought in other places that I've lived that anybody would ever do that for anybody. And I'm being honest. But the Outer Banks is special. I call it the Outer Banks way.
Yes, absolutely.
It's the way it is here. It's special.
I put the link across the bottom, but the link is now also in the comments. If you'd like to donate, any little bit of amount of money would help. Good morning, Gary. Oh, he's in Florida right now. He's coming back to the Outer Banks, but he says it's 67, going up to 87.
So Gary, we have Stephanie with us this morning. She's about to hike the Appalachian Trail this year. And that's why she's on with us this morning. She's raising money for the new cancer center at the hospital on the Outer Banks. And she's any questions you guys might have about what that experience might be like, this is your chance. We're going to ask a few too.
How much stuff do you have to carry with you?
I have around 33 pounds right now. So that's my food and water and tent and sleep system and extra clothes, especially for the start. It might still be cold in the beginning.
So you just walk around with 33 pounds on your back all the time at home?
A lot. I've been practicing a lot. Yes.
Wow.
Perrin said good morning, and she answered our question thinking it was singing. I thought that was you, Perrin.
Okay.
Yeah, God bless. I agree. I mean, I don't even like walking. Well, I wouldn't walk like a mile in the dark.
No, anything past the car to get to work and come home.
I get that question a lot. People ask me, "Don't you have a car?"
There's
but there's no road up there.
Obviously, you're going by yourself, but you're not going to be by yourself.
Right. So there are other people who are registered to start the same day as me. So you pretty quickly, once amongst sweat and bugs and all the discomforts, you make friends pretty quickly on trail. So
yeah, you do. You're making friends because you're an outdoors type of person, and the word bugs doesn't really bug you. But see, you just lost a lot of people that would have been right there with you until you said bug.
Yes.
Good morning,
and
Mike.
we live in North Carolina, so we know what mosquitoes are like, but there's other kinds of bugs up on the trail.
There's also critters and snakes.
Snakes, deer flies, ticks. Actually, ticks are probably the worst thing that you can face on the trail.
Really?
Yes, that is the
Yeah.
worst thing that you should be afraid
Is
of on
Lyme
the trail.
disease and
Yes.
everything else.
Yes.
Wow.
And you might just sit down on a rock somewhere and not realize you just
Exactly. They're
interrupted
really hard to
somebody's party,
spot. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and suddenly they're with you for a while.
Ugh.
All right, so preparing for this, Stephanie. All right, if it were me, I'd be like, give me some books. I want to read about this. Is that where you start? You just start sponging for information?
Absolutely. I read books. I highly recommend, if you ever want to be inspired, it's a really fabulous, easy book to read, Grandma Gatewood's story.
Okay.
She was a lady who started when she was 67 years old. She was the first woman to hike the Appalachian Trail.
Really?
67.
She did
Okay.
it. She did it in jeans and Keds. Here I am today, getting all this lightweight equipment that we
Yeah.
have these days. She did it in jeans and Keds with like a canvas sack over her shoulder. I mean, the woman was amazing.
And you're thinking walking 2,000 or 2,200 miles in jeans. We all know what
Or
happens.
Keds.
Yes.
I mean, you know.
Oh gosh, yeah, yeah.
Just, I mean, I've been thinking at
wow.
the feet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's reading. It's reading books like that, inspirational books, mental books that prepare your mind for how
Right.
to deal with different
Being alone,
situations and
so to
being
speak.
flowing and with whatever nature gives you.
Right.
It's books on training, how to physically train your body.
Mhm.
It's talking to people who've done it. I
Right.
took a class. I took wilderness first aid class.
Oh, wow.
So I've
Okay.
done a
That's
few
good.
things to really
Right.
try to help prepare me.
Now, to walk the trail, you have to register. Is that what I'm
You don't
gathering?
have to, but it's
Just so you-
suggested, and I
that
think
way-
I think it's smart because then they can track you.
They know
better.
where you are.
Yes.
Now, do you have like a little tracking device on you?
I do
that they
actually.
give you?
I wasn't going to because it weighs 5.5 ounces, so I wasn't going
Oh
to.
my goodness.
Is it down to that?
Yes,
How many
it's down
ounces
to
you have
ounces.
on
It's
you?
down to ounces.
Wow.
But my family started getting a little as it got closer, and they thought I was definitely doing it. About in January, they said you need to have a satellite locator, so I have a
Well-
satellite locator now.
Because you
Alright.
can't have a cell phone.
I have a cell phone, but the service is in and out.
The service
sure
is in it. And how do you charge it?
So you have a portable charger, and then when you're in town, you can charge
Recharge
up
it.
again.
Okay.
All right. So if you guys that are watching it, we're about to do our break here, and we're going to continue talking with Stephanie on the radio as well, and we'll come back. If you have any questions for her about this, like did she watch Castaway? Or Tom
Oh,
Hanks?
yeah.
You're getting info there.
How many
Um,
pairs of shoes do you take? That's
Yeah,
an example.
exactly.
That's
Yeah, so-
Gary just asked that question. Oh, I can't get my. Hold on.
All right. So hang on, guys. We'll be right back with you. Don't go
Okay.
anywhere.
There we go. They were stuck. Oh, what did I do? Nothing. This is very interesting. That's a good question. How many pairs of shoes would you take?
So I only take. I'll be wearing a pair, and then I'll have camp shoes. So like some lightweight Crocs
So you can.
that I
Okay.
can slide to. And then if these wear out, I'll have to somehow resupply getting different shoes.
Okay.
along the way.
That makes sense. I feel really tall.
I know I like this. Although my feet can't touch the ground, but that's okay. Nobody can see that.
I can't really. My toes.
10-second roll. Your station for the Killer Hits 102.5. The Shark Bill and Cindy with you morning. Killer Hits all day. 8:11. We're also with Stephanie Anderson from Philippa Hills. If you were listening about 10 minutes or so ago, she was part of our good news story today. She's about to hike the Appalachian Trail for a great cause.
The entire thing.
2,200 and some odd miles.
Crazy.
And we've been learning a little bit about her and her background, her family, and the preparation involved in this on our Facebook Live segment, which you can join if you want. It's happening right now as well.
Facebook.com/102.5. The
But-
Shark.
But we got a great weather forecast, and it might be something that probably Stephanie would love to see every day on the trail. Is weather like this.
I'm thinking 80 might be a little warm on the trail, maybe
Well,
more like
maybe.
70, but mostly sunny today, breezy by afternoon, high near 80, clear tonight down to 60, sunshine tomorrow, 70 along the coast and 80 for the inland areas.
Tips around the area: 51 in Elizabeth City, 55 in Duck, and we've got 52 in Low 2.5. The Shark.
All right, so she is leaving in like a week
Yes.
to go to Georgia to walk the entire Appalachian Trail. But I don't know. It's crazy. I
Well,
couldn't do it.
There's a lot of preparation that goes into this, and you have to think about the supplies that you're taking very carefully. I just heard her talking about how something weighed 5 ounces, and she wasn't sure if she was taking it or not. I said, "Are we down to ounces? How much do you carry with you
So it's around 33 pounds right now.
all the time?"
Yeah, but I mean, you got to think once you start out, once you're drinking water and once you're
Yeah.
eating the food, that weight will come down as you walk.
Okay. Sure.
So it's not bad. I've hiked with 50 pounds before, so 30 something pounds is not bad.
Okay.
Um,
Now,
yeah.
what about like your shoes? Are they going to last 2,200 miles? I mean,
That would be sweet if
yeah.
it. I do have some pretty good shoes, but chances are at some point I will have to change out, either have somebody ship some shoes to me
Yeah.
or buy from an outfitter as I'm going along or something like that. So
All right. So everybody has good days and bad days anytime. Now, what if you're not feeling too good? What do? You just kind of camp out? Chill?
camp out or stay at a hostel if you have to go into town, if you have to stop at a clinic or something to get some
Mm.
medicine or whatever, you just do what you got to do. You just roll with the punches and figure out what you got to do. I do have a little medicine kit with me
Okay.
for some basic necessities.
All right. Mosquito bites.
Yeah.
Bee
So
stings or something.
yeah,
Okay.
some Motrin for those sore days. Yeah.
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 So I'm sure there's going to be stuff, but you've
Mhm.
got to be in great shape. I know you've been training for a while.
Yes, and I have to give a little shout out here to my Outer Banks Women's Adventure Club
Okay.
because they have been training with me out on trails and hiking with me each week. So
Wow.
shout out to them for getting me in tip-top shape before I leave.
All right, Stephanie Anderson of Kill Little Hills, right here in the Outer Banks. I call it the Outer Banks way. It's what people do. They rise and support somebody doing something great, or if somebody's down and out and needs some help, that's what we always do. So this is a chance for you to help in the way that you guys always do, and you've chosen the brand new cancer center at the hospital is what you like to help. You know,
Yes.
I think that's so cool. There's a link on our Facebook Live right now that you can obviously use. But is there another way you can just go straight to the hospital or whatever?
Yes, thank you for putting that link up
Yeah.
on the website there. That's great. You can go to the Outer Banks Health website and they should have a link as
Okay.
well.
All right.
And on my Facebook page as well, but not everybody has access to that. So thank you. I appreciate you for getting this out there so more people can have access to this.
Yeah, and we're live on Facebook now. And if you can't watch that, maybe in the car on the way to work, I get that. That is on demand from now on. As soon as we finish with the Facebook Live today, it stays at the top of our page. You can go back and watch it and see the link there and donate right there. Stephanie, good luck. I can't believe that you've chosen to do this. It's pretty amazing.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much. I
definitely.
appreciate it. So
Good luck, and I hope you're able to at least remember us while you're up there. Keep us up to date if you can.
I certainly will. I will try my best when I get
Send
service.
smoke signals.
That's
or
right.
something.
I will.
All right. All right, we got let's see. Today a musical the way and a few and more killer hits coming up.
Okay, now we get to move this out of the way.
Great.
Okay, so I'm not back on our StreamYard. I mean, we're still on StreamYard, but the club is inspired by you. How far do you go each day?
When we're training, you mean?
No,
Or-
when
or
you're
just- oh,
on the trail,
on the trail.
Oh, that's a good
approximately how
question.
many miles?
Yeah.
So it's going to vary depending on the terrain and the weather and so forth and how I'm feeling. But I hope to get at least 10 to 15 a day, but there will be days I hope to have some days where I get 20 to 30.
Oh wow.
So there are spots where that's possible. So
Well, 10 to 15, it would be like walking from here to my house in Mania.
Mm-hmm.
And
That
you-
would take me
Except
4
there's-
hours.
but that's the thing, but the thing is you don't think about it, you have all day to do this. So it's
Right.
not like I have to wash dishes, it's not like I have to drive to work.
That's right.
It's like your main mission is one step in front of the other all day long.
You wake up and you
Wow.
walk.
And that's what you do. You walk and you take breaks and you take care of yourself and eat and all
Yeah.
that. But
Do they have like little camp setups along the Appalachian Trail, or do people just kind of pick, oh, this looks like a nice place, I'm gonna stop here?
so they do have about every 10 miles, give or take a bit, they have shelters, which are like 3-sided
Lean
to like a
right,
lean-to.
right.
So people
on the trail. Okay.
on the trail,
All right,
yes.
cool.
So you can go to a shelter, although I much prefer my tent over the shelters for the most part.
Yeah.
But if it's pouring down rain, it's the middle of the day, you could
Then
go
you can
underneath this
hurry
little
up,
shelter and
yes,
just sit there
yes.
until it stops a little bit. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yes.
that's a pretty good idea. That's pretty good. All right, technology. Obviously, that's changed the game for a lot of people that decide to do this. Is this a safe practice? If you're just chilling along, it's a beautiful day, there's daisies everywhere. And you could put your buds in and listen to satellite
Music.
or podcasts.
Yeah,
I
I
mean, is that something you could do?
I do have that as an option because this is a long hike.
Yeah.
So I do have that as an option, some music, some
Right.
Stories, podcasts,
Okay.
that sort of thing. I do very much just like listening to nature and just experiencing that and being out with
You're
that.
there for the experience. Why not experience?
I want to hear
it?
what's going on around me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if I do hike with, earpods or something, it's just going to be one ear
Okay.
so that
Okay.
I can still.
You can
And there
do
are
that.
spots along the trail where they say don't have anything in your ears because you want to hear the rattlesnakes.
Oh,
Eggs.
So
Oh.
there are certain you want to be able to
Rattlesnakes.
hear certain things.
How
yeah.
do you now? Okay, well, Gary wants to know about bathroom facilities.
Bathroom
he's-
facility.
Yeah.
And each state they pull out the stops. There's these big brick buildings.
Yes,
You can
yes,
take
the
showers.
finest.
If you have an 18-wheeler, you can park around back.
She probably has her toilet paper roll attached to her
That's
hip,
true.
and she just goes. But she's walking. She will be walking with others on the trail, but she is a person. She doesn't like have her own little team that's walking with her. It's just other people that are leaving on the same. Gary just asked when she's walking with someone
Oh
else.
yes, yes.
Yeah, no, she's walking by herself. Other than the other people that have signed up to depart where she's departing and walk north with her. There's like 40 other people, so
Yes.
she won't be by herself
And I
completely.
will have. I do have friends and family that do anticipate meeting me in certain
in little
spots.
certain. No, no. Whereabouts does it go through North Carolina? Just curious.
So North Carolina, that's going to be. I think it's was it Roan Mountain area,
Asheville area.
Asheville. Okay.
Hot Springs.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
yes.
If you're
Um,
still high in elevation, I know it'll be April at the earliest. There's still a chance of some
Snow.
snow.
Yes, through the Smoky
Yeah.
Mountains area and so forth. Yes, there's still a chance of snow for sure. Yes, actually, just I think it was 1 week ago. I had some friends that were in the Georgia mountains, and it was we got that cold front that came
Yes.
through. It was 6 degrees.
Oh, that's
Yes.
cold.
Yeah, that's really cold, yeah.
Last weekend here on the Outer Banks, we felt the grip of that cold. It
Exactly.
usually doesn't quite get that cold here.
Yeah,
very
it shouldn't be that bad for the
Yeah,
most part.
yeah.
And if it, if something gets really terrible out there, like I say, you're not too far from towns that if you really had to hunker down somewhere,
Yeah.
you could.
Is Pam Buscemi going to? She's from Manio. No.
I don't know.
He doesn't know, or she doesn't know. Also, Mike wants to say. He said, "Sorry, what causes this for?" The new cancer center of the hospital here on the Outer Banks.
Yes, the Cowell Cancer Center.
Right, and I think that's a wonderful choice. Everybody knows somebody, probably right in their family, that has been affected by some type of cancer.
This is one of your friends.
Yeah.
She said, "So proud
Oh,
to train with
Yvonne.
you."
Hey, Yvonne.
There's also
Oh, and Judy. Yes. Hey, welcome to the show.
so proud to train with you. You're an inspiration. And then
Yeah.
Yvonne said, "Oh, Bethy just made her donation."
Oh, thank you,
Right,
Bethy.
So, Cindy, you can flash that back up there. There it is, Mike. You can see the link where you can donate. If you
It's
choose
also
to.
up towards. It's also actually it was one of the first comments that I put under the comment
There you
section
go.
here.
And that'll be there all day, as long as this video is still on their Facebook page as a on-demand feature. You can watch this a year from now.
And if you go to, let me see, it says what let's see, I'm going to read about the Cowell Cancer Center. All cancer services will be housed under one roof, including Outer Banks Oncology, Radiation Therapy Center, AMU, Nurse Navigators, and Cancer Resource Center. The Cowell Center brings compassionate, comprehensive cancer care to our coastal community.
I tell you what, guys, for those of you that are watching, if you don't feel like you would be comfortable making a donation yourself, here's one thing you can do to help Stephanie out. Share this actual broadcast.
Right, that's a great idea.
Share this on your Facebook page with your friends. And that way you've done something positive. It didn't cost you anything but a click.
And maybe
Absolutely.
maybe you can't afford, but maybe one of your friends says, "You know what?
Sure.
I have an extra $500 laying around here.
Right.
I'm going to make a donation."
Yeah, as a matter
Because
of
I'm
fact,
sure it's
if you
tax
don't,
tax
we're going to
deductible
block
too.
you. You can't watch it.
Oh, he's kidding.
I'm just
It is
kidding.
tax deductible because you're making a donation to the Cancer Society or Cancer Center.
Stephanie, we kid each other. Thank you for coming in today. I just think we have our den moms, Bethy
Yes,
B,
Bethy B.
who works in the offices here and
Thank you,
keeps
parents.
us full of protein.
And sugar.
Isn't sugar
And
a
fattening
protein?
foods.
I thought sugar was a protein.
No, it's a something, but it's not a protein.
Yeah, she keeps us full of that. And she was just singing your praises a couple of months ago when this first came out. And she's like, "You can't wait for you to meet her." And I agree. You're a special person. And thank you for choosing to live on the Outer Banks and being a part of this community and supporting this community like this. This is awesome.
She said she moved here 6 years ago. Where were you from originally?
I'm originally from Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
Lived a couple different places since then, but
So
yeah.
you're gonna So you're gonna go kind of up near your old turf.
Yeah, yeah, actually, yeah, it's for sure. Yeah. So yeah, it's a pleasure living here, and I'm so glad that you had me on today. I really appreciate it. It's a wonderful community, and I'm really glad that I landed here.
Well, we're glad to have you. You're more than welcome to hang out with us until 8:30. We're take a break here in about 3 minutes and talk about some music. And if anybody has any questions,
Gary, it is the Appalachian Trail. It is a trail. Oh, and
here comes
here comes
Becky.
Den Mother. It's the
I
actual
love
Appalachian
you.
Trail. It is a state a national
Becky and
national trail.
Stephanie Huggin, they're friends, by the way. And I tell you what, are you a part of the adventure club too?
I am.
You are.
Mhm.
So, what kind of local adventures do you guys go on as a club?
The polar plunge.
Yes, we do all
Polar
kinds. We do all
plunge.
kinds. Yes, we do
Alright.
the annual fundraiser Polar Plunge each
Okay.
year to give back to a local charity here
All
on
right.
the Outer Banks. But we do kayaking and hiking, fishing,
Horseback riding.
parasailing, horseback riding. I mean, whatever your adventure interest is, it's all about the women coming together and finding their little niche with each other and finding
Right.
who likes to do it also and being safe at the same time doing it.
So you might head out on the beach and do a hike, or you might.
Yes,
the
we've done
island,
hikes
or-
search for sea glass, and then we go and we make jewelry with it.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I
cool.
mean, we've done all kinds of things.
Hi, Judy.
I see we got some extra folks.
And
on
we
here
have a
today.
great group of women. Yes,
You guys must
amazing
have,
group of women.
told everybody you were going to go. That's part of it.
Well, yeah, she shared it on her Facebook
I
Okay.
shared it
yesterday.
on
Yeah,
my
she
Okay.
shared.
And Yvonne says hi, Betty too.
She's
Okay.
my friend, but she's been promoted to my agent now.
Yes.
Yeah, I
saw
know.
Although I
that.
don't know, although I don't know if I can afford her,
I
but
sensed
yeah.
that yesterday when she got this really nice daytimer out. She goes, "Okay, when can we pencil you in?" I was like, "Well, are you her manager now?"
Yeah.
No, but no, we're just joking around. But Bethany does a lot of things in the community as well to help people.
And I'll be
And-
meeting Stephanie on the trail.
Well, there you go. Are you gonna?
Where are you gonna go meet her on the trail? She doesn't know yet.
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Okay. Okay.
It's gonna
Okay.
be Tony, Judy.
So it
maybe some
goes.
more.
So it goes from Georgia up into
South Carolina into North Carolina to part of Tennessee.
No, South Carolina.
no South Carolina.
No.
So it goes
Totally goes outside
Georgia
South
to
Carolina.
Tennessee.
Georgia, tiny bit of North Carolina, then Tennessee, then North
So
Carolina again.
if you're
Okay.
watching
So it kinda
South
goes,
Carolina,
yeah.
if you're down Columbia or something, you can shoot right up to Asheville in about an hour, and be near that trail. I do know that.
Gary said, "Good luck and be careful."
Will do. Thank you, Gary.
Very cool.
I think this
I'm
is.
gonna
I,
go get the monster out of the car. I just
Okay.
wanted
Oh,
to
yeah.
pop
Yeah,
and
she's
say
getting-
Thank you
I
so
love
much.
you.
Love you
Yes,
too.
you
the
bet.
Thank you
monster's
guys
her
for
dog.
Thank you guys for having
it's
her
our
Mike-
on.
pleasure. This
Mike
is
said,
coming
"Best
with
of luck
fun.
and be safe too."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
she
you, Mike.
when
Happy
Bethy
Appalachian Trails.
when Bethy first told me they had a little reception for her, and she wasn't like she didn't know they were doing this surprise thing for her at Jeanette's Pier. And Bethy goes, "Oh, she looks mad when she got out of her car." And so we're all standing in this room, and she walks
Right.
in. She's like, "Oh my god!" Yeah, her attitude totally changed because I guess she wasn't going to take a shower that night either. Were you?
No, I wasn't going to take a shower. My husband kept asking me all day.
Aren't you gonna
My
take a
friends and my
shower? Aren't you
husband
gonna
and my family were acting really weird. My husband kept asking all day. He's like, "Aren't you going to take a shower? Go take a shower. Take a shower."
That's
She's like,
hysterical.
"No, I'm just going to go run errands." He's like, "No, go take a shower." That kind of made me laugh.
Oh,
All
my
right.
goodness. All right, we
Oh,
got
we got-
about a minute, guys. Hang on one more time. I know we're asking a lot of you today. Thanks for bearing with us. This is such a special cause and special thing. That's why Stephanie's on here today. We're going to do Today in Music. It'll be bow time. Your chance to be a winner of a two-piece.
Oh, did I put
dinner.
Gary, you didn't remind me. Did I put it in? Oh, yes, I did. Good. Okay, sorry. If I forget
Alright.
to put a word in, Gary reminds
on.
me.
30 seconds.
All right. I should give her my other headphones. I didn't think of that. Because I know you can't hear anything.
I
we're
can hear
doing.
that. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Good song.
Your station for the Killer Hits, 102.5 The Shark. We've done the summer and on the radio, and on the radio we are. Dylan City in the morning. Killer Hits all day. It's 8:46. Also live on Facebook. Still have Stephanie Anderson with us, who is hiking the Appalachian Trail
God
for a
bless
great
her.
cause. The new cancer center at the hospital there here on the Outer Banks. There's a link on our Facebook Live if you'd like to learn more about it and donate to the cause. It's a fantastic cause. I got to throw that out there one more time because you guys might just be tuning in for the first time.
And I'm just going to say this, Bill.
Yes.
We are like pieces of poop. because we can't even walk 2 miles,
Oh,
and
I
she's
see what
getting
you're
ready to walk 2,200.
I was like, you might be feeling
All right,
good, not
I'm gonna
me.
be grabbing my.
Everybody has their thing.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
jump on my bicycle today when I get home and go for a little 2.5 mile ride.
Well, it
if
is
not 3.
inspiring.
It is.
And it's gonna be great weather today, so maybe today would be the day.
I'm thinking so. Mostly sunny, breezy this afternoon. Warm, high near 80 tonight. Clear, 60 tomorrow. Sunshine along the coast. 70, 80 for the inland areas.
All right, 51 right now in Elizabeth City. We got 50 at the Husky and 53 at 102.5 the Shark.
It's Today in Music History, brought to you by Tap That OBX. Open until 9 p.m. with your favorite beers, bourbons, and tequilas. Free pool, foosball, and shuffleboard too. Come hang out and relax with your friends in their new laid-back space in Kitty Hawk. Tap That OBX.
All right, 2011, The Who's Pete Townsend told Uncut Magazine that he regretted ever forming the band.
Really?
He said, "What would I have done differently? I would have never joined the band." Even
No
though
way.
he said he's quite a good gang member at the time and a good trooper on the road. He said bad and creative influence, but not really good at collaborating.
Hmm.
So,
Interesting.
but they went on and on.
Yes,
and
they did.
They're just still doing what they're doing. 1997, U2 was #1 on the album charts with Pop, the band's 5th U.S. #1 album. And in 1992, Janet Jackson signed with Virgin Records for $16 million.
Ouch. Wow.
Nice.
In 1985, former CCR revival frontman John Fogerty went on to #1 in the U.S. with his song Center Field. You know, Put Me in Coach.
Yeah.
1974, Cher went to #1 in the U.S. singles charts with Dark Lady. It was the singer's 3rd solo #1. And in 1973, John Lennon was ordered to leave the U.S. within 60 days by immigration authorities, who decided not to renew his visa because of a drug conviction. He began a long fight and he won his green card, which he was given on July 27th, 1976.
All right, music birthdays today. Rick Ocasek. Uh,
From the Cars.
I know, singer, songwriter, guitarist. I just trying to remember when he passed.
Well, he passed away in 2019, so he would have been 79 today.
A lot of great stuff in the car.
And he was born in Baltimore, Maryland. I never knew that.
That's pretty cool.
I did not know that. And I mean, like growing up in that sort of
In that
area, I had no idea.
Somebody would have said, "Oh, he went to
Yeah,
high
by the
school
way,
with me."
yeah, exactly. Never heard of it.
Yeah.
No.
Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan having a birthday today too.
Won't you rock me, Chuck?
Singer songwriter, 70 years old. That's Today in Music.
And it's bow time. Your chance to win a 2-piece chicken dinner from Bojangles, by the way. And their Bojangler, it's still there. Get it, check it out. But what you need to do right now to win that chicken dinner is text us the word Center Field, as in John Fogerty's first hit, Center Field, all one word, CENTERFIELD.
Put me in code.
Exactly. I'm ready to play today.
All right,
252-441-1025.
News and weather together up within 10 minutes. More killer hits too.
Ouch. Pulled my hair. Yeah, for some reason I couldn't spell Center Field. And it was right in front of me. Let's
See, I
see.
don't know how you all do this every day.
I
So,
don't either.
getting
I
your
have
lips to move
no
like that all the
idea.
time every day.
Well, no, what you're looking at here, I consider working with Cindy. Yeah.
Oh, we just get each other.
Been in
Oh,
radio-
yeah, that's cool,
All right,
yeah.
we're gonna stop it. We're gonna talk about ourselves for a second. I apologize.
Hold on, guys. We're
Cindy-
talking. It's all about us again.
Cindy needs to understand that it's not as easy as you think, but because we get along so well,
Yeah,
it seems.
I get that. I get it.
We've done
Yeah.
this for 2 years, and literally, actually, it's been over 2 years now. And literally, the first week we were like this. I feel like
Well, it's like
we've
already
never
been
we'd
never
never
for a
met
long
each other.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did not
Yeah.
know each other.
Yeah.
He grew up in Stanton, Virginia, which is in the Shenandoah Valley. I grew up in DC, but transplanted to Winchester, Virginia. Well, right outside of
Hour
DC.
and a half away.
Yeah, transferred to like the Winchester, Virginia, Leesburg area. Never knew each other. Came down here, we sat down, and we just I don't know.
It was meant to be.
It's just something. It is easy for them. Oh, they did. We got help
Uh-huh.
from it.
Yeah.
Gary
That's right,
and Karen
Stephanie.
and Mike and Karen, which I haven't seen Karen yet today.
We'd be nothing without these.
Exactly. They're the ones that they're ones that help us. They
Yeah,
they make
they
it
do.
easy on us.
Well, then
so.
the cool thing is we can come in and say, hey, one of these folks will go, what was wrong with the station last night at 11:38? I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Sleep.
And I'm just
You
real
know,
quick,
if
guys.
somebody's listening,
When
they let you know.
we talk on microphones, does it sound a little bit kind of fuzzy? Just curious, a little like overmodulated, like we're like the microphone's turned up too loud.
Like we're yelling.
Just curious.
That's what
Just
it is.
curious.
Yeah. We've had a
Because we had,
few-
yeah. Bethy said that the other day, and then we had somebody else say that, and I'm just curious because obviously we can't hear us on the radio when we're in here. Yeah, we did click. I don't know
We
why.
clicked.
I don't know why we clicked, but we clicked. Mike, we enjoy your day too,
You
Mike.
too, Mike. Thanks, buddy.
Oh,
They're starting. See,
but-
they built it a half hour.
They know,
We start going
even though-
past it. They've got to go.
Yeah, they
Got to
know.
go.
But
Yeah.
Gary keeps trying to push for an hour,
Well,
But he
Gary's
doesn't
retired,
understand.
He's in an RV.
and he's in Florida right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
So my advice to you, I'm being funny, you need to get some YouTubers like the Nelk brothers to go with you, so you can get like 10 billion people watching.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
And watch that clicker go for the cancer center.
That's right. That's
you
true. That's
know?
true.
Did they both
Just get the light above Bill fixed. Sorry. See, if you look at him, he looks a little dark. I'm always like really washed out, bright, whatever, and he always has like this darkness to him.
Yeah.
Well, that's just Bill. I think that's, but it's not every day. Every day it's different. We do the same
Well, the
lighting
seems to be
every
different.
single
Nothing's
day,
changed, but
but
you turn
every
the
day
same
is
lights
different.
on,
And he turned the
it's
heat
just-
up. He turned it
Okay.
up. It's hot in here now.
We're gonna go, folks.
Oh.
There's the link.
Oh, Perrin's doing a double
Please
today.
Please share this.
And thank you, Perrin, for sharing.
Share
And can I
this
also
link.
add something? too?
Yes.
I just want to give a shout out to my family, to David, Tyler, and Nathan, because without them, I could not be doing
That's
this.
the
without their
hubby and her
support.
2 sons.
Yes.
Wow, you're outnumbered.
And she's getting
Yes,
ready to.
yes.
I
And then
have one-
people wonder why I'm going on the trail.
I do have one quick question. How long do you think this trip is going to take you?
So around 5 months, give or take, hopefully.
Okay.
So yeah, so to have their
Wow.
support is huge. So
That is huge. And they're going to plan
Yeah.
on dropping in and
yes,
seeing
they're
you
going to be
from time
popping in to
time.
see me. Yeah.
Okay, good
Wow.
deal.
She's
Wow.
Gonna, she's going to be in red Nikes with a beard.
That's right.
Leave
And
on
you
that
can just
one,
call
all
me Forrest.
right?
Forrest
That's
Gump.
right.
Well, if for some reason, which I'm sure I'll know where you are, and are you going to have a way people can track you?
Yes, I do have a Facebook page, and I can share that with you later.
Okay.
Okay, and we'll
All right.
and because that would be
So-
kind of neat, because if she's like up near the Winchester area and she's going to be there, like I could plan to go visit my mother who still lives there,
Yeah,
and I
that's
could
right.
watch her walk across Route 7.
There you
That'd
go.
be awesome. That'd be
I
awesome.
can't walk with you. I'll break a
Alright.
hip or something.
We will do our best to keep everybody up to date as to what you're doing.
Great, great.
Gary just said, "Can my wife follow you for a week or 2?"
All right, so you're going
He
to
means on the trail.
Planner.
He means on the trail, so
Alright.
he has 2 weeks without his wife. That's funny. Okay, all right, guys, we're
Alright.
gonna go ahead and roll credits.
Share this
Credits are
video,
rolling. Please share this
Thank you,
video.
Stephanie.
Thank you,
And
everybody.
Wait, bye.
Appreciate
If
your
not-
support. Take care,
See you later.
everybody.
And if you can't share the
Love you, Outer
actual
Banks.
video, go to the comment where I put the link and share the link on your own personal Facebook page or email it to people or whatever. Just do it.